So actually I would divide those by, separate those by a comma, and I'll add one more word here. All right, so there we go. We're going to save that out. And now when I go back and I look at my source code, I'll have where is it? Keywords. There we go, in the meta description. Okay, and there are other meta tags that you can add. You can go into the configuration of the meta tags module. There are other keywords or other meta tags you can turn on, like the geo meta tag. You may know what the geo meta tag is? Cool. Jen knows. Jen, you're awesome. You've got to come up here and give this presentation. But the geo meta tag, you can go into Google Maps and you can get the exact longitude and latitude of your business, and you can add it to the geo meta tag. And what it does is it helps the search engines identify exactly where you are. So geo URL, and so you can go in there, and this just happens to be, I think this is for my business, I'm not sure. And put that in the global part, and it will fill in for you. Now, you can also put in a copyright, and you can put in some global keywords, and it'll use that whenever you, whenever somebody doesn't enter in those keywords. So it'll actually drop some in there automatically, and then you can save that off, and then you can actually go in. That was the general settings, but you can go in and you can say, well, I want the front page to be different. You can edit it there, and so it gives you a lot of options. And then there's the you can tell it whether you want it to repeat for lists. So do you want to have that meta tag again and again and again when you have a list, or you want to not repeat it? And I don't know who was first, but I'm gonna go here.
Really quick, views. How do you handle views pages?
How do I handle the views pages?
Yeah. What's kind of best practices?
Best practice for views. That's a great question. What was your question?
I'm curious if you can put the geo tags in each node, specific, like if you could have a person in the profiles and things like that, so you can have actually tags showing up in each page, not just global.
So I believe when you edit the content, it may give you, but it may be a permission. It's all back where I was. There we go. That's what I was looking for. There we go. So you click that. Click save, and then it'll show back over here on this. I'll click the edit again. There's the, where'd it go? There it is, geo URL. All right, what time did we go to?
Now.
So right now. So I've got one other great question that I'm going to answer. And for, the question was, how do we handle lists and it was specifically the meta tags that you're worried about?
Description even. I mean, though it's not super important, no one's really going to bookmark it, but, they're going to go to a views page and they're going to say, hey, where's my, like the situation you
Yes,
where's my
the customer goes, well, I should have been there all along. Off the top of my head, I believe there was a module that does that for you. I don't remember the name of the module, but one of the great things about Drupal and Google is that if you don't remember the name of something, it's very easy to go to Google and go, it's site:/Drupal.org, right? And then this will only return results from Drupal.org. Have you guys seen this before? You can use Google to search on, wow, only a couple of hands went up, that's good. And so you're going to say views, description, meta, tag, and then this cool little thing right here, site:/Drupal.org will only give you results. Look at this, Drupal.org, 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 right? So then now you have something that you can go and you can start looking through these different things. There's meta tags, and but it didn't really pick up views. Does meta tags do views, Jen? And I don't have views installed, so I'd have to download that, but it may actually do it.
It says right there, each node view will have
And this is where the description tag came in handy. Look at that. See, it works.
We're not allowed to go to the Drupal site from here because
Because everybody would do it? Okay, so that's why I can't.
Everyone gets it. It looks, we're getting
Well, and then, but then you can hit the cached thing, and there you can, so there's the cache of it, we can read it there.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it, I'm out of time. If you do have questions,